After the First World War, we have seen the so many important incidents took place in world history, just like we have discussed in the earlier class. Russian Revolution, and after that, the significant incident is the economic depression. It began in 1929 and lasted in the 1939. It took almost one decade. So, what is economic depression? So, disturbance in the economic sector, disturbance in the economy of the world. So, it is nothing but decline in demand. So, the economic depression caused by the decline in demand, fall in prices. Due to the decline in demand and fall in prices, the economic depression was created in between the 1929 to 39 till the beginning of the Second World War. This economic depression was continued. So in this economic depression, the demand for the produced goods was declined. The prices were reduced, fall in the prices. Automatically, the industrialists started to produce limited goods. They produce the limited goods to improve the demand again. When they limited the production, automatically the prices were risen up. When they limited the goods, the prices were risen up. It is okay. But as well as prices rose, again the purchasing capacity of the goods was decreased. Due to that, again the demand for the production was declined. This is the cyclic pattern. What is that? So listen carefully. First, the demand for the goods was declined. And when the demand was declined, automatically there was a fall in prices of that goods. So to increase the demand, the industrialists produced limited goods because there is no correct price. They are not profited by that price fall. There was a fall in the price. So they produced limited goods. When they produced limited goods, somewhat demand was increased for short period. But the prices increased. Due to that increase of prices, the purchasing capacity of the people was declined. Due to that, again decline took place. So decline to fall in prices and limited production of the goods and rises in the price, and finally it goes to the decline in the demand. So due to that, so many factories were closed, and many labor who were working in that factories, they went outside and they became unemployed. So unemployment increased enormously all over India. Unemployment was a major problem. When they came outside of the factories were closed and they lost their purchasing capacity again. Again it leads to the decline in the demand of the goods, and the other factories were also closed. So this is continued in cyclic process. So this was the economic depression. So first in USA, share market was collapsed, and after that it spread all over the world. So all the economies of the economies of the world were declined in the economic depression of 1929 and 39. Majority of the countries, some countries, they fall in depression. So this is about the economic depression. Okay, the economists and the politicians tried to find out the causes of that economic depression and causes of that depression and find to solve that problem. They gave so many statements. In that, for example, Marxism, you know the Marxist. The Marxists argued that for the economic depression, only capitalism is the cause. Due to the capitalism, the economic depression broke out. That is their statement. Okay, what is the solution in their ideology? They argued and they stated that by implementing the socialism and the communism, and by nationalizing the factories, by taking all the economic activities by the government, we can control the economy. Then only we put the end to the economic depression, in their opinion. So in their opinion, capitalism is the main cause for the economic depression. And to avoid that capitalism, then we can get rid of that economic depression. Okay, the J.M. Keynes, famous economist, J.M. Keynes. J.M. Keynes, in his opinion, he advised the states, advised the governments to invest in the public sector. The government should invest in the public sector to increase the demand. To increase the demand, government should invest money. Then automatically the demand of goods will be increased and the employment also will be increased, in his opinion. So J.M. Keynes advised the state would invest the money in public sector. Then only the demand would be increased. And finally, especially US government, President Franklin Roosevelt became the president of USA, and he proposed a new deal of economy. His proposed economy was New Deal. So Franklin Roosevelt introduced a New Deal policy. In New Deal policy, there are 3 R's are there. The first one is the relief and reforms and recover. What is relief? Under the New Deal policy, to give the relief to the victims of depression, the nations which were declined their demand due to the economic depression, under the New Deal policy, the USA will help to that victims of economic depression, and they give the relief to that countries and reform. What are the reforms? The reforms would be taken place in the economic institutions. So reforms would be taken in the economic institutions. And recover. What is recover? Again, the economic system will be recovered. It will be get its previous position. So this is relief, reform, recovery. So you may get the question about the New Deal policy. The USA President Franklin Roosevelt introduced a New Deal policy. In this New Deal policy, there are three R's are there. These are the relief, reform, and recovery. Relief for the victims of economic depression, and reform in the economic institutions, and also recover the economic system. So this is about the New Deal policy. Along with this New Deal policy, the Roosevelt government introduced a universal pension systems and like our old age pensions, and he introduced a schemes for the physically disabled persons and the children who had no family. He helped that children also. He provided their education, and he introduced a unemployment insurance also for the youth. And due to these welfare activities, somewhat he recovered from the economic depression. And of course, the Britain also, before the economic depression, they started these welfare schemes in their country. They also provided the old age pensions and unemployment insurances, and for the child welfare schemes, and for the education. So in the economic to recover from the economic depression, the ideology of welfare state formed. Welfare state, the state which provide the minimum needs for all the people who are living in those country. The welfare state means government. The welfare state will provide the facilities for all the persons, all the citizens. Next, how the economic depression affected the Germany. The Germany was how the economic depression affected the Germany. Let's learn about that. Okay, due to the compensation of war imposed on Germany, it led to the severe problems in economy. Almost the victorious countries also faced the economic depression, but the lost country lost their properties, money, and the lives. The defeated country, Germany, hit by this economic depression more. So automatically to recover, to get rid of that economic depression, the Germany government started currency printing on large scale. He printed currency notes on large scale. So what will be happen? Due to the printing of currencies on large scale, automatically it reduced the value of the money. When we print more currency, the value of that money will be declined automatically. So it is said that in those times people carried carts of currency notes to buy a single bread. To get a single bread, they carried large amount of money in the carts. So it shows that the money value was declined. So by the printing of currency, the money value was declined in Germany. And also by 1932, industrial production 40% industrial production A 40% was reduced, decreased. 40% of the industrial production was reduced when we compare to 1929 level. When we compare to 1929 level, 40% of industrial production was decreased by 1932. So, by this, we can estimate the loss of the Germany, how it was affected with the depression, economic depression here. And also more than 6 million people, they were unemployed, especially youth. In those times, they used played cards and they were in charting. And without working, without any work, they charted and they played cards and they participated in illegal activities and also in criminal activities. The youth diverted to the criminal activities because of lack of employment. Lack of employment. They became unemployed. They are not in a position to get the money. So they were diverted to the criminal activities in those times. The more than 60 million people were unemployed. And also some people who were, they generally, you can see in those times in the streets, some people stand with the placards. On that placards, we are willing to do any work. On the placards, they wrote, we were willing to do any work. So what is the meaning of that? The situation is showing us that there was a very critical unemployment position was there. Due to that, to get any work for their livelihood they wanted, and also they showed placards. Those placards, on that placards, they wrote the, we are ready to work, we are ready to do any work, we are willing to do any work. So that is the worst economical conditions were there, and the women, they were unable to feed their children at least. So this is about the economical depression effect in the Germany. And also what about the middle class people and salaried employees? Okay, they saved money. They saved money for their total life, but the money value was decreased by the extra printing of currency. The money value was declined. Due to that decline in the value of money, they were also affected severely, the middle class and the small business people and other people. And also agriculture prices were decreased, and most of the farmers stopped cultivation. So trades were decreased. And to control the economic situation, the governments were changed, government by government. They failed to stop that effects of the economic depression. So this is about the worst conditions prevailed at the time of economic depression in Germany.